So today's video is a Bean's Thoughts video. I just sort of obviously because last week's episode was just like introductory, and it sort of explains like the premise of the sort of series, where it's like sort of off the script but has a topic and all that kind of stuff. So today I wanted to talk about a particular sort of prominent topic that's always ongoing in card collecting, and that's TCG versus OCG, which is better. I mean, to me, it's always been pretty obvious, but obviously some people don't see it that way. Some people just, think one's better than the other, And there's always that, I can't read OCG, so TCG's better, it's English, or TCG's better because I can at least use German cards in tournaments and stuff like that. But that's obviously for us Europeans. But for me, it's pretty clear. TCG is obviously better if you want to play with your cards, because then you can read the effects and stuff like that. And if you want to do like sort of anime themed duels, Eureka cards are probably your best bet, because then you can sort of make up things as you go, like they did in the show, at least in the first series. And obviously they look cooler and stuff, but that's neither TCG or OCG. So going purely on today's topic, I'd say TCG is only better for playing, especially recent TCG, because the print quality hasn't really been the best in some recent sets like Maximum Gold and similar recent sets. There's been a lot of scuffs and dings and corner damage and whatnot. So for playing, TCG is clearly better. Sorry about that. I'm in a park at the minute, so you might hear these kinds of sounds. But OCG is superior for collecting. Now, this is pretty obvious as to why. It's because the card game came first to OCG. So OCG is Korean, Chinese and Japanese. Obviously Japanese at the top because it originates in Japan. That's where the highest quality will always be. So for collecting, clearly OCG is superior, because you'll know what the card is. You might not be able to read what it does, but it looks nicer in the binder. And as long as you know what the card is, then you're fine. And there's easy ways to sort of search up this kind of information if on the off chance you don't know what your card is. You just literally look up the set code and you'll find it, because with the internet this sort of stuff is easy, and you can always ask around and get it translated and stuff like that. For there's many different ways. So for collecting, OCG is better. The print quality is superior and always will be. Obviously there's Korean and Chinese as well as Japanese, and Korean print quality isn't as good as Japanese, and neither is Chinese, and they never will be better. But at the same time, especially with recent Chinese sets, the print quality is getting better and better, and currently they're both better than English anyway for print quality and in terms of collecting. And there's always sort of something about having the Japanese and Chinese text, that just makes the card look a lot nicer. Because I've always said the language it's like art. You know, you can't, as a foreign to those countries, you can't really read it. It just looks like beautiful calligraphy. So yeah, it's easy to understand where I'm coming from, but that's just my opinion. Obviously, I know for people I talk with, a lot of people sort of agree, but most of the people that don't agree are of the mindset that I can't read it, so it's fake, or I can't read it, English is better, that kind of thing. So, in summary, TCG for playing, OCG for collecting. Let me know your thoughts either in DMs on my socials or comments below. And I hope you've enjoyed this little episode of Bean's Thoughts. I wanted to upload a proper one because of last week just being an introductory one. But at the same time, obviously this topic was quite an easy one to talk about because it's always down to personal opinion, this kind of thing. There's no definite answer if OCG is better or TCG is better, because what makes them good in the first place, you know, that's down to you. Why do you like a particular card? You know, it's the same with the languages of the card. And the only way you can sort of evaluate which is better is print quality, and there's like in a concrete way that's not opinion. And OCG will always have better print quality, especially with Japanese, and especially recently. Who knows? TCG might take over in Korean in terms of print quality or something, but the Japanese will always be on top, because that's the language the card game was made it. But anyway, that's enough of that little tangent. Again, let me know what you think. I hope you've enjoyed this little episode. Tell me what you think's better, OCG or TCG. Let me know in the DMs and my socials, link below, or in the comments. Thanks for watching.